Hello, everybody, and welcome to Big Things Kentucky, the show. We are live from Henry Clay. My man Jared Peck just joined us. He just sat down. We'll see if he'll join us here in a minute. But, we want to just introduce y'all and welcome y'all to the broadcast. Right now, we are in the fourth quarter of the first game of the traditional Bank Bowl. And Johnson Central is leading Fern Creek 48-12, ladies and gentlemen. 48-12. You can catch this game and the next game, our game of the week, Henry Clay and Lexington Catholic. This game will be broadcast on Prep Spin. Just look up Prep Spin. You can find them there on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. I do believe they're doing pay-per-view. We have a bunch of guests lined up for this evening. Coach Muse running behind. Just stay with us, y'all. All right, we got Jared Peck joining us. Jared, man, it's supposed to be an interesting evening this evening. We got quite a few games going on. Not much going on in the city. We do have Taste Creek, Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, that score was 36-8 Douglass last time I heard about it.
Oh, okay. Well, on to the next one. Didn't really think that was going to be very close to begin with, but 38-6, you say?
At half, yeah.
At half, ladies and gentlemen, kind of like this one. Let's see what else we got going on this evening. I know we have Madison Central and Dunbar. That's supposed to be a good one at Madison Central.
That's probably only 30 minutes old by now.
Okay.
But, and then Sarah's down at Fort Knox, and they just took a 7-0 lead down there. That game is on 96.1 FM with Josh Moore is with Angelo Carriero down there.
Oh, really?
At Fort Knox. He's breaking his color commentating teeth down there.
Okay.
And he's giving me updates as we go.
So Josh and Angelo, huh?
Josh and Angelo.
Who put them two together? Wow.
I don't know, but every Sarah game, I don't know how many Sarah fans you have, but every Sarah game is going to be on 96.1 FM this season, home and away.
And it's going to be Josh and Angelo, or Josh just this week?
I think Josh has signed up for a few of them. I don't know if he's doing every week, but if you went down to Fort Knox, he signed up for a few of them.
So you definitely want to check that out. I can see now Green Bay Packers and Power Rangers will definitely be filling in the void when that one gets out of control.
Well, that's true.
Let me see here. I know we got our picks for this week of the games. Let me just go here and look and see what we got lined up for this week. Also, while I'm up here, we want to say congratulations to last week, our player of the game. Yeah. We had Jamarion Harkless, who will be our Golden Corral Game of the Week player of the game. We will be selecting a player from tonight's game who will be player of the week. Shout out to Jamarion Harkless. And if the score is 38-6, he's probably having another field day wallowing around in Taste Creek's backfield.
I got a score update from the Madison Central Dunbar game. It's 14-13 Madison Central by a point.
Ooh, 14-13 Madison Central.
First quarter. They're going up and down the field.
Okay. Now that one is kind of surprising.
Well, yeah, but Dunbar looked really good against East Jessamine last week. I saw that game, and I wrote about their new quarterback Ethan Teal. They put Cole Colony, who was their quarterback last year, kind of a dual threat quarterback. They put him at running back this year. Tied 14-all. He kicked the extra point. So Colony had 175 yards and something like 3 touchdowns.
But East Jessamine's kind of rebuilding. I guess you got to look. You can only play who's on your schedule.
They're
so you
still
have to
in
do
the
what
way.
You have to do. Yes, that's true.
You know Dunbar was our preseason number 10, don't you?
Yes. Okay. Joining us now, we will be joined by the Lexington Catholic Cheerleaders.
All right.
We got cheerleading coach Ryan and Callie. Come on, have a seat.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way.
No.
All right.
Just join us. Just plug in. And here you go. Got a mic. And you can use that mic right there. Callie, listen.
Yes.
Hold on, let me get you on the camera though. You know, I gotta make sure I get you on camera.
Doing the best we can.
Sing.
Yes.
All right, go. Now this is Jared Peck. He's our the Herald Leader correspondent. You know, get you a mic, man. You know, he does all the prep stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the cheerleaders. Go introduce yourself again, ma'am.
I'm Callie.
This is Callie. Callie what? Callie?
Given.
Callie Givens. Pull the mic. Let's speak it to the mic, Callie. Come on now. All that
There we
big
go.
voice of cheerleaders. There we go. And we got Coach Ryan
Bethay.
Now, how long have you been coaching the cheerleading team, Coach?
This will be my 4th year.
4th year. Okay. Now, kind of just tell us, a lot of people don't realize the only reason I guess you could say I'm in the know is my daughter was a cheerleader at Bryan Station. There's a lot of great cheer squads and a lot of good quality cheering going on here in the Lexington area.
Yeah.
Now, can you kind of tell us about, the Lexington Catholic program?
So we really took off when Ryan came to us my freshman year.
Okay.
And ever since then, we've been making state every year, which has been really great for us and just making a name for ourselves the past few years.
Okay. Now, Ryan, just tell us your background. How you end up here?
Yeah, of course. So growing up, I actually grew up in Mississippi, a
Okay.
small town down there. And
You're good.
sorry. So I started out in power tumbling, actually.
Uh-huh.
And then my power tumbling coach asked me, what to do in college, and told me I could get a good scholarship. So I started learning how to cheer and did that all throughout high school. Went to the University of Alabama and cheered there all 4 years. And then actually met my wife, and she also cheered for the University of Alabama.
Okay.
We were on the same team together my senior year, her freshman year, and she grew up in Lexington. So whenever we were done cheering there and had both graduated, we both moved back to Lexington.
Were
Okay.
you during the national championship years when they were?
I was, yes. I got to cheer 2 national championships.
Oh man. Okay.
That's legit right there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
used the UK cheerleading being national champions, but Alabama was a big rival back then.
Oh, okay.
And still today, right? It's still doing pretty good. Roll
Yes,
Tide
sir.
and all
Yes,
that
sir.
business.
Roll
Now
Tide.
you came from Mississippi. That's kind of like the Majorette area. Kind of like, were you familiar with the Majorettes and like the dancing dolls and all the
So yeah,
glittering gold girls and all those?
yeah, actually. So I grew up a big Ole Miss fan, actually.
Oh,
so
okay.
the Rebelettes were a big thing to go and see at Ole Miss for the football games. I feel like we did that probably almost every Saturday growing up.
Okay, the Grove, right?
Oh yes.
All right. Now, just kind of Callie breaking down for us. Just kind of tell us how's it been cheering for Coach in your 4 years, like you say, y'all been in the state, and what's the plans for this team this season?
Just put out the best routine we've done in the past 4 years and showcase everything that Ryan's taught us and everything we've put together.
Okay. So we looking for another state championship.
Hopefully we go.
Okay. That's much love,
It's
man.
competitive there.
All right.
And when does your season wrap? Start getting into
So
the postseason?
we start in November competing, and our last competition's in February.
All right. Well, Coach, I guess as far as the game day, cheering for game day, a lot of people kind of look past that nowadays. Just kind of tell us about, how you guys look and what's your routine for cheering on game day?
So cheer is a different world. We have basically 2 different things we have to prepare for. Our competition, like we spoke to previously, and how you're speaking to now, is game day. First and foremost, we are leaders of the school. and we lead the student body at opportunities like football games, like we are going to be doing tonight. So really preparing for games kind of looks doing skills that are very crowd effective and gets crowd involvement into the game. Versus putting on a show like we would for competition. That's not really the purpose for game day, as more as doing things to catch the crowd eye and start yelling for the team, whoever's playing.
Okay. Now, one thing, last week we had Douglas, and I know they're known for their banners, you know what I'm saying? What's the Lexington Catholic banner game like?
We're trying. We made a few and we had a leak in the ceiling. So.
Okay.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, they came in over the summer and made a bunch of banners, and then it rained and leaked all over their banners they worked so hard on. But I think tonight's didn't get damaged, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Last week's was a little bit of a struggle, but I think we're good for tonight.
Okay. Well, we want to thank y'all for joining us, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or cheerleading? Oh, I do want to bring this up though. This is just my pet peeve, man. Can we bring back the "We Got Spirit"? You know what I'm saying? Where the crowd was going back and forth. Maybe I'm dating myself, but I remember in high school, the cheerleaders would be like, "We got spirit, and then it go back and forth, and both crowds like, "We got more." Where's that, man? Where's that?
No, we can try. I'm not really sure.
She's like, no, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. What is that? Like the 60s?
Yeah, we're open for anything. So yeah, we can try it for sure.
But no, we want to appreciate y'all, and we just want to give a shout out to the cheerleaders, and we appreciate what y'all do. And keep doing big things, Coach and Miss Callie. Yes, ma'am. And have a great year. We wish y'all the best of luck.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You didn't know I was going to drop the alma mater on you, did you? But I used to write about cheerleading. So.
Did you really?
All right, sorry, y'all. We had a little connection issue. We are joined now by Lexington Catholic basketball coach, Coach Brian Salzman. Coach, man, how you been doing, Coach?
I'm doing pretty good. It's just it's a little bit of the off season for us. So I don't get to play as much golf as some people at this table, but try and get out, get a few rounds in, work out, do some things, and get out and watch some good high school football on Friday nights.
Okay. Now, real quick, the Fern Creek Johnson Central game has ended. Johnson Central won 55-19. That's the first game, and we're getting ready for our next game. Henry Clay and Lexington Catholic. Now, this is usually a big basketball game, when you guys play. Do you have any basketball players on the team this year, Coach?
Actually, this is one year where we don't have a whole lot. The strong safety, and I think he plays wide receiver, Sam Clemens, came off the bench for us last year, and he'll do the same thing for us. And then a lot of our younger kids are out there that our sophomore class. There's a bunch of them, but most of our main guys in the junior and senior class are just basketball only.
All right,
I wouldn't want to see Reese Potter out there on the running tight end or anything at 7'1". That'd be I don't know. I guess they throw him a fade every time. Or something.
He could block kicks.
Yeah, something like that.
Would you allow that?
The chop block or something. He might blow his knee.
Now, as you're getting ready for your season, what's going on with you right now?
Yeah, so we're working on 3 days a week. We're in the weight room trying to get bigger and stronger. When we can get a floor, it's in high school basketball and high school sports. It's not like college where we get to build our own facility. We have to share everything. So you've got volleyball, who's got priority right now, and then the dance. You had the cheer. You had Eric and the girls on, and they've got to get some floor time because of their routines and different things like that. So trying to find some space here and there to get on the floor and, get some things done. Wednesday night we were in here until 9:30 p.m. So you kind of got to make some sacrifices to get some stuff in. But, my kids have, been through it. They kind of all know about it. And, once October 15th rolls around, it's Kentucky and Kentucky basketball, and we get ourselves going and see what happens.
Well, I thought all this construction was your new basketball facility. It's not?
No.
We're smashing everything up for football. Come on.
Yeah, it's no doubt. No, we're way down the portal on that one. No, that's our new science labs going up there. It's taking up a lot of space. I've been very impressed with our AD and his staff and what they've been able to do with such a huge mess in there, and how they've been able to. Now, my parking spot was not available for me tonight, which was a little bit concerning. But, other than that, it's been pretty good.
Now, Coach, have you met the new head coach, Coach Anthony?
Oh, yeah, Bert's a great guy.
Man, I love his energy.
He's a young college guy, runs around here. I think I saw him running in the hallways one day in class and stuff. I was like, I'm too old for that one. So, but he's got a lot of energy, a lot of class, does a lot of things the right way. I was tickled to death for him that he got his first win in his first game. He's, probably a transition from being a college coach and coming in and being a high school coach and dealing with, classes and teaching and, having to deal with parents on that end and everything else. It's probably been a little bit of an adjustment for him, but he's done a great job with it. And we're definitely blessed to have him. Our staff always talks, we know the importance of having a great football program. If you're going to have a great basketball program, you need to have a great football program as well. That's how athletes are attracted to your school. And so, and we've been fortunate here at Lexington Catholic to have, Bob Spire and Bill Letton, Nigel Smith, and guys like that who have carried the tradition of what this program, it's a funny story, actually. My senior year or junior year, I actually got every boy in the school to sign a petition to say they would play football. And the president of the school at the time took that and ran with it and started a football program. I went to one practice and had visions of catching touchdown passes. And the guy said, "Hey, you're a guard." I said, "Guard? What's that?" I was like, do I get to handle the ball? And he was like, no, you're going to hit this guy in front of you every time the whistle blows. I was like, okay, coach, good luck with the team. Basketball. So, that was
there began the great coaching career.
That was the end of my football career and, the start of a basketball coaching career.
Now, Coach, one thing, though, we were live streaming the Lexington Dirt Bowl games this summer.
Sure.
And we got a chance to talk to all three of the Johnson boys at one time.
How about that?
Now, we just need you to help kind of settle this dispute. Who was the best Johnson, Coach?
Everybody always thinks I'm going to give the coach answer and say, they're all great. But I'll tell you, it's Ben.
Only one of them's got that trophy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But the funny thing is, that's what they all said. Tanner was like, I started it. But he's the only one that's got the trophy, so it has to be him.
He learned at the foot of the altar. There's no doubt from those two, and those two are spectacular players. And those are two of my guys. As a coach, you have players that you can't wait till they turn 21, and you can go have a beer with them. And let me tell you, that whole family is definitely at the top of my list. They
said the dad had scored like 30 points at a Dirt Bowl game back in the day. Apparently he could go too.
Man, you remember back in the day when they used to play at the police league over there in the police gym, all that?
Yeah.
We would go up against the Pistons with Darnell and all this. And Danny's 7 years older than I am, so he's probably about 9 years older. He put up 60. And without even batting an eye, he's a legend over there, man. And all I did was get my fat butt in the way and set a pick for him, and he just drained threes. It's the whole family just, I kid their mom all the time. I'm like, good Lord, you've got to be able to shoot at some point because none of your boys all shoot the crap out of the ball. And so, they're a great family, and I wish Danny, would have had one more, and we had another one, but nothing too good or too bad lasts for too long is what I always say. So, the end of the Johnson era came and, it was a lot of fun. So now we get to go. My daughter's a big Ben Johnson fan. So we're going to Bellarmine. We're going to go see some games this year. So I'm excited for him to get on the floor.
All right, Coach. We just wanted to touch base with the basketball coach, while you're here. I understand your daughter's on the dance team.
No, she gets out there and shakes those pom-poms. Let me tell you, it's being a dad, it's a new journey for me. I've been driving to Lexington Catholic for 22 years by myself, and now I got a 13-year-old daughter sitting right next to me and wanting Starbucks every time I stop. I'm like, good Lord, no. So it's a lot of fun. She's my best friend, and we have a good time going in the car. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes for the next 4 years. And all these boys listening better realize they better stay the heck away. That's all I can tell you.
I understand. All right,
absolutely,
Coach.
guys.
Well, we wish you the best, man. We'll be definitely catching up with you for basketball season. You got a prediction for this game, Coach? Just
Oh, yeah, for sure. Knights 27, Henry Clay 10.
27-10, Henry Clay. All right, Coach, we appreciate you.
That's about what you got out rebounded last year.
No doubt about it, man. Daniel Brown's not here, because it might turn around the other way. You never know about that.
We got Johnson Central filing out. Hey, it is some big dudes on this Johnson Central team. I ain't gonna even lie. I every time I get to see Johnson Central, I just love to see the linemen walk through here because they are a lineman's team, boy.
A couple updates for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
It's tied 14-14 still, Madison Central and Dunbar, and they just entered the dreaded lightning delay.
Oh, not the lightning
down in
delay.
Richmond. And then over at Fort Knox, Sarah's just gone up 14-0 on a touchdown pass from Luke Pennington to Brock Kaufman.
Okay,
So,
Brock Kaufman with a touchdown.
14-0 down Sarah over Fort Knox.
Soul and Roses Brock Kaufman with a play.
Coach, I'm going to let you have it. You and Coach Bew, Coach Truck.
All right, man. We appreciate you, Jared.
Keep an eye out for my tweets tonight on HL Preps.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all share, like, and subscribe to Jared HL Preps. Doing big things. We'll see him on the sidelines doing his thing.
Yep.
We are at about 25 minutes till kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful night.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir. You got a prediction for this game?
on.
We can't put Jared on the spot. We can't let him predict.
My man Jerry Peck is cooler than the other side of the pillow. He got the beard going on, the Kango. I'll tell you what.
I'm trying.
My guy, you doing all right?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Now, I think Lexington Catholic probably wins this game. I'm not going to give you a score, but I was really impressed with what Henry Clay did last week, and
Yes.
I would, I just want to see a great game. I mean, I can't be like you and be picking teams every week
Well, I'm
because
just saying.
I gotta cover everybody, and I don't like taking crap like you do.
He loves it. He relishes it. He sits there and
Hey,
just rubs it on
my
in.
whole thing, like I said, we win and we
He
ride.
likes rub it in.
I hope that both teams have fun.
Now, outside
It
of
just about fun
I
for
don't
me,
know.
Coach.
Were you really surprised by the game last Friday? How big of a win was for Douglas?
no, tell the truth, Jared.
I'm talking
Look.
to Jared Peck, not you.
I got to go watch Bryan Station play Boyle County tomorrow.
Lord.
That's what I got to go. I got to go watch that.
I
So
can't-
look, I think Bryan Station is going to beat a lot of teams. I really do.
yeah, I agree with you.
They are really good. But when you go up against a team that's probably top 5 in the state, that's another level you got to get to. And they didn't appear ready for it last week. Now I think if they played that game again and they calm down and they take care of it, they can do better. But I mean, Douglas is state championship level team that hasn't won a state championship yet. They're hungry. They went out to prove something, and they're really good across the board.
And they have to do it now because next year they're going back to 6A with the big dog.
They're going
Allegedly.
back to 6A. They're going back
Allegedly.
there.
Thank you,
They're
Jared.
going back to
Appreciate
6A next
Allegedly.
year.
Kills me.
But
Thank you.
as a 6A team, they're going to be one of those kind of Final Four teams still, I think,
We
next
can't
year.
get up that Louisville hump, though, can we?
Well, Madison
Louisville
Central
Prime School.
Madison
was
Central.
Madison Central. People look at me and like I'm crazy. And
Nah,
yes,
hey,
Jared,
St.
I'm
X,
all in,
St.
baby.
X outscored them 31-0. That's fine, but St. X got outscored 21-0 to start. I mean, it's there. It can be done. It's not completely impossible. It can be done.
Let me ask you a question. Do they remind you of one of them old, well, I can't say old, Lord forgive me, Coach McKee cussed me out, but they remind you like them older Scott Caddy teams where they ground and pound and just play heck of defense?
Who's that?
Madison Central. Don't they remind you like old Scott County teams, ground and pound and then play good defense?
Well, but Scott County would do the. I think Madison Central is a little more diverse with Jaden West and a little more eager to throw
And they're
than
in the
Scott.
spread,
Scott
too.
County doesn't throw except to catch you for an 80-yard touchdown, and that's exciting. That's really exciting. But they're just pound, and then while you're not looking, there's your 80-yard touchdown for your folks. And Scott County looked really good. That win over Franklin County, that's
a big
impressive
win.
last week. That wasn't bad. I expect Scott County they're not going to be 6-6 this year. I wouldn't count on that happening 2 years in a row.
So
for
Scott
sure.
County back?
Well, they're back as far as they can be. They still got to go through Douglas. And Douglas is, Douglas spends all summer probably practice for the wing T.
I think they, yeah.
If there's one the defense they know how to defend against, it's the wing T.
Yes, sir.
So, but I mean, nothing's impossible. That Douglas win over Bryan Station, people think Bryan Station wasn't ready to play that game. Douglas was really ready to play that game. They were ready to go, and it showed. So they're going to be, they get Tates Creek tonight. They're already up 38-6 last I saw on that one.
Yeah, I think Tess Creek's missing quite a few players too, I think.
They hurt.
I think, I talked to the assistant coach over there. Said there's a few kids hurt. Linebacker got hurt last week.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
But they had a great win. I listened to that game on the radio, the Tates Creek game last week, and what they did on that fourth quarter drive, 75 yards, converting 2 4th downs, one of which they fumbled. It went over his head. Witherington recovered it and made the first down pass.
Oh, man, that's big.
And then took them all the way downfield for the go-ahead score with like 25 seconds left. So
that's impressive.
What's it all about in city teams, Coach? It's about belief. Belief. If they believe and they don't let go of the rope, they can play with just about anybody. When they let go of the rope, it's like, whoa.
But think about, you made a good point. I think everybody in the city is going to be better. I think Lafayette's still a few years away.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully I stick with Coach Lawson and get a chance to turn around. But the Douglas run's going to continue. I think it's safe to say. I like Dunbar, though. I like what Coach Johnson's doing over there. But it's going to be hard to beat Douglas.
Well, the thing about you think that Douglas would run out of – eventually that the talent pool would run out, but then they just keep creating Division I linemen. And it's like if you if every this
And
spring
people
all of a sudden
magically move
D1
into their
lineman,
district.
D1 lineman, those kids are getting offers at 6'2", 290,
Yeah.
265.
Yeah.
If you can keep producing kids that do that, who show up at like 5'2" as a freshman, and all of a sudden 2 years later they're 6'2", 270, is like that's a pretty good that's a pretty good thing to have, and that'll keep you good for a while.
It sure will.
All right, Jared.
What would
I
tell you?
think,
You got any random sport fact? What's going on in tennis? Track? What's going on? What other sports are going on? In high school
Dunbar
right
volleyball is really good. I
Okay.
expect Dunbar volleyball to be in contention. I'm going to see them play Douglas next week.
now? Okay.
That's going to be the top. Pretty much the top two volleyball teams in the city right now are Dunbar and Douglas. They
Okay.
face off Tuesday. Two of the best teams in soccer are also going to be at Douglas next Tuesday. I got to get help to cover that game. Henry Clay is going to be at Douglas. Douglas has 18 seniors on their boys soccer team.
Oh, wow.
They are a load. Henry Clay won a state championship 3 years ago. They're still really good. That's going to be a fantastic game at the farm. So two great games at the farm, volleyball and boys soccer next Tuesday. I'll be there for one and probably the end of the other one. That's what I got going on. And then our own Mike Fields, who retired from my position a few years ago, got himself a hole-in-one last week at
All right.
Pickdome.
Yeah, I saw that.
My guy, Mike.
They say it
Fields.
wasn't verified though.
No, it's verified.
But
It's
okay,
verified.
okay.
He's in my group. He took some of my money.
Trust
Oh,
negative
okay.
Nancy. I tell you, he's such a
Nah,
negative
I'm just
Nancy.
saying it on the
You gonna
news.
do
The news
Mike
people
Fields is
was
a
like-
legend here in Lexington. You gonna do Mike Fields?
I'm
like
just
that?
telling you what
That's why
his
we ain't never
own
gonna get
news
paid to do
people
this.
said.
That's why we ain't never gonna get paid to do this because you taking out everybody.
His own broadcast.
Mike Fields,
said.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Mike Fields, I'm sorry. I apologize. Thomas Bernard, he got his email address. I'll send it to you. You want to send him a nasty email?
Guys, I'm going to let you go.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jared.
Take it
Appreciate
easy,
it, man.
Jared, and y'all be on the lookout for Jared's tweets throughout the night. We got any last update on that Dunbar score before you get out of here?
Lightning delay.
Oh, that's right. They're in the lightning delay.
What are
That's
they playing
right.
at?
Madison
Richmond
Central.
message. Oh Lord.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy now.
So Coach Bew has joined us, ladies and gentlemen.
Have no fear. Coach Bew and Big Things is here. I see Mason County up on Montgomery County, Scott County over Lafayette.
What's the score on that Scott County Lafayette?
I don't
game?
think it's updated right now. I got
Okay.
6-0. I'm trying to use the score stream. Score stream, you gotta do better. You got to do better.
Okay.
Of course, Douglas is up big over the creek.
Yeah.
They have missed a few pieces. I don't know about the GRC game, so we'll update as we go and see who's doing what. Coach
All
Truck,
right.
thanks for holding it down, getting all your equipment and stuff in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, as we get going here, while we're waiting, we got 17 minutes for the
We got a
kickoff.
pick too tonight. We got a pick.
Yes, we do have to do our picks. I'm going to. We got a chance to talk to the linemen at Lexington Catholic and Henry Clay. I'm going to play that for you real quick. Let you guys check that video out as they get ready. Here's the Henry Clay offensive line. What's your thoughts on the game?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm ready to go. We're all excited. They're a very aggressive, physical defensive line. It's a little bit different than what we played on Friday.
Let me know.
We're
can you
ready.
hear?
Obviously, it's going to be a tough game, but I mean, this game's going to be won at the O-line and D-line, so we just got to step up and play how we know how.
All right, now, one of the things about the offensive line is, and I can tell from you guys, is you got to have a chemistry. And it looks like you guys are really great friends. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Who's kind of considered the leader of the crew?
Yeah, I would definitely say Grady.
It's
It's me or him. That's also
definitely one of
Grady
these two.
All right. Now, with every group of linemen, you got your types. All right. You got your one, you know, your mad dog, crazy, almost dirty type. Who is that?
That is dude.
All right. All right. Now, who's the pretty boy? Everybody got that one lineman that thinks he should be a skill player. All right, man. Now, as you guys come into this season, you know, the offensive line is one of the most important and often overlooked parts of a football team. How do you guys take on that role?
This year's a little different. You know, we're getting a lot more credit this year for when we do good, but at the same time, we're still being held accountable like linemen always are. So it's a give and take.
I mean, play starts and ends with us. We just got to play how we know how.
Yes, man.
All right, man.
I said at the end, but like,
That's why I do a lot. For you guys to get this victory tonight, you know, you already 1-0, kind of surprising. What's it going to take from you guys' part to get this win Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Effort from the first snap through the last one. You just got 100%. Got to start punching in the mouth and give it everything you got.
We got them.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, we got you.
And that was the Henry Clay offensive line.
Yes, man, we sure do.
Thank y'all for that. We also have Lexington Catholic's offensive line. You know, we being linemen, we like to get a lineman a little bit of love. And here we go. We're going to play this one here for you real quick as we interview the Lexington Catholic offensive line.
You know, y'all are the offensive line, the unsung heroes of the team, man. Kind of tell us how this group has been doing. How y'all feel like y'all been doing so far, man?
I think we've been getting better every day. Never perfect, but just fixing what we can. Make this unit the best unit it can be.
All right, man. So now when people kind of come, do y'all have a leader of this group? Who do you think would be y'all's leader?
I think we got a lot of leadership on the whole group.
Yeah, I think everyone's a leader, especially the ones here. Well, everyone's good at leading and they take part in their own role.
All right. Now, you know, when you got the offensive line, there's always that one that's kind of like that dog, you know, that dirty lineman that just gets down. He don't care. Who's that guy?
That's got to be Joe.
Number 65.
All right, Joe. Now, what's your role as far as with the team, man, with the linemen?
Just kind of being a leader, teaching everyone, and kind of just making sure I'm at my best and they're at their best at the same time.
All right, man. So now one of the biggest things about an offensive line as a unit is you guys got to communicate and get along. How do you guys spend that time as a team to get to know each other?
We're all really close. You know, we hang out all the time outside of football and school. We're really good friends, and that helps us make a good unit.
Well, Coach he's made an adjustment with the locker rooms inside, so we actually all we're right next to each other, which I think has brought us together in many ways, and I think it's building trust and building camaraderie, which translates to the field.
All right, man. So real quick, linemen, I always think we the best athletes on the team. Who's the best athlete out here?
Out of us?
Yeah, out of y'all, yeah.
Probably Cannon. Probably Cannon.
All right, Cannon, you got a unanimous vote.
I mean, he's the special teams guy. None of us get that much love.
He does all the running.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, appreciate y'all. Good luck. Have a great game Friday.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach. You know, we just wanted to play that. You know, like I said, we like to get out, talk to the team. We wanted to make sure we get it. We always try to get an offensive lineman a little bit of shine because, you know, us being former linemen, sometimes we don't get that shine. You know, it's only when it's bad.
What he said.
That's when people really be like, "Oh, the offensive line, they not blocking." That's the
terrible.
one thing you hear from the line, from the crowd every time, no matter what happens.
My baby.
They not blocking.
Y'all gonna get somebody hurt.
Right. Yes.
Man, shout out to Walker Hall, number 24 for Lexington Catholic, star running back. His mama came through, gave a shout out. Shout out to Mama Hall, being a fan of the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we got some other people. We got Bubba Snyder scheduled to come on. He's a sponsor from Traditional Bank. Coach Bew, man, as we get ready for this game, you know, Henry Clay's been a surprise. I would say a surprising 1-0. You know, having defeated, was it Cooper? I think it was Cooper.
Cooper, yes, sir.
They defeated Cooper last week. You know, Northern Kentucky team. A lot of people consider maybe a little bit a better team. So not really expecting Henry Clay to get that win. You know, they look good. Running game looks very strong, powerful. We got Lexington Catholic beating another Northern Kentucky team, Ryle, who some people say might be one of the better teams from the Northern Kentucky, getting that one up close. So this could be an interesting game, Coach.
Yeah, I'm telling you like this. I think it is gonna be a good game. I really do. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout or anything. I think it's a good game. It's good to always see the city schools play each other, the private and the public. So I'm looking forward to this game. I really think it might be a good. I think Henry Clay may surprise a lot of folks this year. We thought maybe they'd be damn, but like I said, Coach Gay's a heck of a coach. He's got a good staff around him. He got kids. The kids buy into the system. He's gonna get them to the Pro Bowl, baby. As you and Montego Jones used to say.
Now, the one thing about Coach Gay actually didn't coach the team this week. He was out with COVID. He had to be quarantined, and he's just now getting back with the team today for the game. So it'll be interesting to see how maybe that plays into a role or affects the team going into this game.
Oh, you definitely think guy has some type of effect, but you better believe he left the team in good hands. He's got one of his top assistants probably running practice. They probably didn't miss a beat. So, hey, shout out to Coach Gay and that staff over there. Staff for holding it down. Coach, I'm kind of excited about this a little bit. I mean, I have the same, swag and feng shui as the Douglas Station game, but I think it'd be a good city game.
Hopefully, it'll be a closer game than the Douglas Station game.
Okay, man, we know.
I just wanted to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
This is PG-13 show. I'll tell you what you can do. Put that out there or something.
Oh, I would just want to let you know, man, this game will be live streamed on Prep Spin if anybody wants to watch the game.
My guy, William Warfield and Company, holding it down.
Yes, sir. Coach Meehan stopped by earlier, asked about you. We talked for a little bit. Really big fan of yours, Coach, man. He really
love Coach Meehan and the Meehan family. Man, I love them. I'm telling you what, they great people. Great people.
Yes, sir. And again, we also want you to stay tuned or at least pay attention to our media sites as we name our Golden Corral Player of the Week for this game. As you can see, last week's Player of the Week was Jamarion Harkless.
Yes, sir.
And apparently he's having a good game right now because they running all over poor Taste Creek. From my understanding, I think the last score was like 38-6 or something like that. So, now that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. I'm telling you what, man. Coach Truck set it up there and got it looking good. We over in the corner. Can't see a little bit. Got to pick over the fence here, but man, nice setup. Thank you to the people from Lexington Catholic. Hey, man. It's good to be here. Good, man. This guy has some of the best facilities in the city, and I love it, Coach. It's nice over here.
Hold on just a second. I'm working on a guest right now. Effort in a guest.
Oh, we got Pledge Allegiance, Coach.
They getting ready to do the national anthem.
Amen. Say this for the Holy War. The play yesterday. It does say, I wonder.
I lost our guest, but I'm waiting on him to come back and join us real quick.
It's Wi-Fi
Coach, man,
like being in Dunbar, son.
Atmosphere is really nice, man. It's really nice out
You
here.
good, boss? You good? All the moms got their checkered Catholic shorts on there. This is fancy, Coach.
Yeah.
It's like I'm at a UK game.
Hey, it's definitely that kind of atmosphere. And, shout out to the new construction. Like Coach Salzman said, they're building new science wing on the Lexington Catholic. So, growth is good. And
Man,
a lot of things happening, man.
It's great facilities over here. Definitely great facilities. Got the student section down there. They patching like sardines, Coach. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. We got our special guest, Mr. Bo Allen. Bo, can you hear us?
Hey, my guy, Bo.
Yes, I can hear you guys. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
You can hear us.
Bo knows, my guy. Congratulations on being named the starting quarterback down there. Man, what made you make this move, and why to Texas?
Yeah, so really, it took me some time. I really just thought to myself that I believe that it would be most beneficial to my time with football and to be the best football player I could be if I could go to a school where I'd be able to compete for the starting job now. And it wasn't really that I was not expecting to compete for the starting job this year, but I really wasn't having as much fun with football as I know that I could have. I know that I have had in the past, and I believe that if I was able to find a program and a school that had a great fit for me and a great coaching staff, that I was able to compete and be able to have a shot to compete and win the starting job and be able to play at the start of the season. That's what I was in search for, and that's also what brought me down to Tarleton. When they have such a great staff here, and I'm really excited to see all that our team's going to be able to do this year and see what this offense and our defense as well, but what all the stuff we've been working on come to fruition.
All right, Bo. Now, you was a 2-time Player of the Year winner for big things, when we first got started, man. We just wanted to catch up with you on that aspect. Also, I recently talked to the new Lexington Catholic quarterback, Mr. Jackson Wasick.
Yes.
And he's a big fan of yours, man. He said, you're a good friend. You mentored him, and you've helped him a lot, man. Just kind of tell us, how have you been giving back, and reaching back to the Lexington Catholic,
Yeah, so I'd definitely say it's harder now. I'm living in Texas now, but I've got to develop a relationship with some of the coaches on the new coaching staff there now, Coach B, and there's plenty of other coaches on the staff that I've gotten to meet. And really, I guess it's going to be more difficult now compared to my time at Kentucky with being able to go over there and talk to the guys. But really, there's a lot of great things going on at Lexington Catholic, and I had a great time there. And I developed so many great relationships that I'll never take for granted, and I will always be thankful for.
Now, two things. One, how much? Now, are you a sophomore this year? Will they give you 3 years to play?
Yeah, so I'm a redshirt sophomore with 3 years to play. It was an opportunity that I saw fit, and the future coaches saw fit. There's 4 with COVID, but I'm treating it like I do have 3 years left. I'm a redshirt sophomore.
Let me ask you a question, man. When you came to this decision, I know you probably had plenty of teams reach out to you. Did just Arlington feel just like a perfect fit for you?
Yeah, it really did. I know a lot of people, the decision with it being so late, it doesn't make the most sense in the world. But really, I can't be happier with where I'm at. I'm having so much fun playing football, and I'm so motivated. It's been a great decision, and I'm so happy that I was able to do it. Definitely kind of took a little bit of a jump over a leap of courage. I guess I don't know what the right word is to say, but I guess there's a little bit of second doubting, and maybe that's why it kind of took me so long to make this decision. But I'm excited to be. I'm excited to be here. Excited to play, and excited for everybody to see what this team's going to be able to do.
Well, now that we're here at Lexington Catholic for a Friday night game, do you miss it, Bo?
Yeah, there's some
Friday nights, man.
Yeah, I think that's high school football is the most purest form of the game of football, and it's kind of I love college football too as well, but there's parts you'll never kind of get back in terms of how you're kind of are with the team, and it's not after high school it's all a business, and at the end of the day college football is a business, and you gotta but so yeah, in high school there's definitely differences that you don't think about until you get to college.
All right, Coach Bill, you got anything else for Bo, man? We want to appreciate you for calling in, man, jacking in with us and letting us know what's going on with you, man. We'll be looking out for you. When's your first game, Tarleton?
We play this upcoming Thursday. We play at home. We play Mississippi Valley State. That's our first game. ESPN Club.
Okay. Now, listen, I'm a big Bo Nose fan. We miss you here in Lexington, man. We was definitely rooting for you time in UK. Man, how's Dad doing, man? Love your dad, man. They told me with him. He got a lot of bad words for us.
He's doing well. He is doing well. He'll, I think he's going to be able to come out here right before the game, so it'll be good to see him. And he's been doing good. He's been doing good. Thank you all for asking.
Man, please tell him we say hello, man. Like I said, we love your dad, man. Love your family, man. Bo, great young man. You face some adversity and got yourself in a better situation, man. Nothing but the sky's the limit for you down there, man.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Catholic just scored. Look, Jackson, did he throw the pass, bro?
I think so.
Yeah. Hey, he's already scoring touchdown. Oh, your records might be in trouble, man.
That's good.
Bo said he's good. He ain't got to worry about it. Bo said, thanks, Bo.
Jackson's going to get up there.
Thanks, Bo. Student section live, boy. They live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure I got us off of mute. All right, we're going to join y'all real quick as we do our picks as the game is underway now. Coach Bew, I'm going to go first, man. I'm just going to let you know, Lexington Catholic, big coach. We finna break out the RC Cola again. I'm sorry.
Coach, they did score already, so I guess it made your pick easy. Yeah, I'm going to ride with Catholic too, Coach. I think it's just too much Catholic for Clay, but I'm telling you what, I think Clay will make it tougher than what you think, Coach. I'm sick of you and your RC Cola picks.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. But be on the lookout for Henry Clay's running backs, Jaden Childress, and
a lot of motion going on.
Yeah. But while you're waiting, let me here. I'm going to go ahead and play. We got Henry Clay's 2 starting running backs. You can watch this.
Then after you watch that,
Jacob Childress and Jaden Banks.
How you feel about being a running back here?
This year, I really like. I mean, last year was a little bit like iffy because I mean we didn't have as good as a line as.
How you feel about being a running back here?
This year I really like. I mean, last year was a little bit like iffy because I mean we didn't have as good as a line as we do this year. But I mean, this year, I mean, these guys really come to play. Like, I mean, we have Grady, James. I mean, they're all hitting hard, hitting holes. Make sure we get lanes to run through. I really enjoy it.
And even the new guys, they're still going out there giving it 110%. Giving us their all. That's all we can ask for.
Now, being the seniors and looked at as a leader of these team, and you guys have been through quite a stretch, man. You're 1-0. What's things feel like here this season under Coach Gay?
It feels really good to go 1-0 because I mean it's been a long time since we won our first game. We start off good. So
and like last year, we were playing every game, just going hard at it and coming up short. So this year, starting off 1-0, it's just a great feeling. Like, hopefully, this keeps rolling on to the next games, and that's all we can ask for.
All right, so this week you got perennial power, Lexington Catholic. What's it going to take for you guys to win this game for the running backs?
Hard running, like hard through the holes, up the middle. I mean, these guys play deep, so I mean, as long as we, I mean, what, 5 to 6 yards every play, I mean, we'll take it. Take a first down, touchdown.
Yeah, all we got to do is hit the holes hard. They're going to make tight gaps on us, tight little squeezes. Just got to hit those hard and squeeze through there.
All right, man. Who's kind of like your influences that you look up to when you look at other running backs?
Honestly, I'll look up from my middle school running back. Like when I was in 6th grade, there was this guy, Isaiah, and he was like the star running back for the varsity team. And I mean, he always hit the hole hard. I mean, he carried hard in the championship in middle school. So I mean, just look up to how he played.
For me, it's Christian McCaffrey because I'm not more of a power back. That's Jacob. So I'm just more of like legs, hitting that. I'll hit it inside. I don't care. I like the contact, but I'm more of a get it outside and just run by people.
All right, man. Well, thank you and good luck, guys.
Thank you.